Hi guys, welcome to part 2.
Welcome back.
It's not your channel. Come back here. Is it your channel?
Well, Mama, this channel feels like my baby. Like I truly show like my baby. Oh my God.
Welcome back, guys. We're still here with our entrepreneur. Yeah. So today we're going into we're getting right into the video. Should we give him a minute to get into the intro?
Yeah.
You know what? So let's just get right into the video.
You hear intro right now.
Okay, so today I just want us to go to this thing. Last time we talked about how you started at a low price. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm beginning to see a trend going on with the young entrepreneurs and all that. There's a lot of inflated pricing going on.
Yes.
While you're still building.
Yes.
How can we handle that? I know there's a place of putting value because of the work you put in, but there should be a level of modesty.
I agree.
There should be a level of knowing your market and where you're at. So how did you come up with your pricing? Like how is it moderate and modest yet still kind of works with the effort you put in?
Okay. You started by saying there is there's a kind of inflation going on right now in terms of people's craft and what they charge people.
Yes.
I talked about this recently. I talked about the reason why that is the case for some people is greed and maliciousness. Guys, please, if you want to start a business as a young person, don't start by being greedy. Don't start by being malicious with money already. No, really. Don't start by being greedy.
It has to be something affordable.
Yes.
For example, let's say, can you give me an example of like internationally recognized photographer?
Oh my God, internationally recognized. There's this lady called T.Y. Bello.
I think I've heard of her.
She's so good. She's so good. Now, if T.Y. Bello charges you a certain amount of money, you know that she's
earned it. She's been in the business for years. She's worked on her craft.
Exactly.
But just as someone like me can't come and charge like T.Y. Bello.
Exactly. Come and start charging. I mean, it doesn't seem cool, right? So. Well, how I got to my price is that I did a shoot one time, and this is when after I got my new lens and everything. I did a shoot one time and it was bomb. It was so good. It was really good, and I'd been charging 250 grivens before that shoot, right? So I took some of the pictures from the shoot I did, and I was just scrolling to Instagram, and I saw this other picture. And I went back to look at the picture I did. I saw the picture. This is the same editing, the same finesse, the same quality of picture. Why am I still at 250 grivens?
Yes.
And now this is genuinely because I put in so much effort in my craft. And I was sure that I'd grown.
Yes.
I was no longer at the point where I was before. And even still with that, I didn't like say, oh, overly. I'm now charging like 1,000 or 1,500 grivens, you know. So I was like the balance, and also your customers. My customers are students, mostly students. So I was like, these people get the money from their parents. Like, what price will be so sensible to them, but yet still respects the amount of time I put into my craft?
Good. So there has to be that balance.
Yes. So I got to a very, very common ground.
Great.
Considering every party. Okay. Someone even texted me when I told them that, oh, this amount of charge. The person was like, not too expensive, not too cheap. Yeah. So it just balances everything up.
Do you think location also matters? For example, I think a photographer in Kiev would charge more than
Mama, wow, that's yeah. Location actually matters.
So you need to understand your market, you need to understand where you are.
Yes, the economy around where you are. I believe if I go to Kiev now,
you charge more.
Living, I'll charge more.
Good.
I'll charge more in Kiev.
And also maybe sometimes in the year around Christmas, around birth, like I don't know if that depending on what you're doing.
Yes.
I don't know about photography, but maybe like food.
I agree.
Look at the season. You can of course
just a little
bit. Just nothing so greedy, but
just a little bit.
No, honestly, I think we're here. We understand understand that you're putting in that effort, okay? We understand that as you're growing, you need to recognize that you're growing, so put in the effort, but don't overly charge, especially when you're just starting. I know there's makeup business, there's cooking business, so if somebody has been in the business for a while and you're just coming up, even if it's that good, you don't start with that price of the person that does what they do.
Because it's a barrier. It's a barrier.
Exactly.
People don't know you yet. People are trying to know what you do, and plus they don't know you. That's already a negative thing for you.
Yes.
And then you then tell them your price, and they're saying, "Oh, I don't know you," and then this is the price.
Rather go with the other person.
Let's just go with this person we know and charges this, you know. So if you need to break a barrier financially in their minds for them to call you. That's why I said yes. I learned this from Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book I learned about finances. Yeah, so he said you need to break people's financial barrier in their minds for your business. So you're just starting, you're trying to get publicity, you're trying to get people to know you. That's a lot of work already on people. That's you telling them, leave this customer, leave this person and come to me. So they need you to present them with something that they're not, you know, even if they're getting it here, but something you have that they can pay for an affordable price. So I started with 50 grievance and I wasn't even good. So when you think of paying 500 grievance and you think of, oh, this photo shoot is not really serious, so let me just go with this 50 grievance now. I'm getting publicity. Okay. I'm winning the person's hearts. While we're shooting, I'm making fun. The person knows what I'm doing, goes back home, tells the person, oh, I shot with this person today. So you know you're gaining publicity. Don't make finances a barrier. This is one of the reasons why you have to start with a price that is reasonable.
Wow.
Yes, a friend of mine wanted to start a business lately. A very good friend of mine. Okay. And he came to me for advice and everything. And I asked him, simple question, how much do you charge? He's just starting and he charges 500 grievance for a graphic design. Nobody knows him. Nobody. I was like, what? 500 grievance? I won't pay you 500 grievance. I won't do that. I mean, like, I rather stay on my laptop, go to YouTube, learn how to do graphic design.
So you had to start with something more affordable.
So I told him start with 150 grievance. I understand it takes a lot of time to come up with ideas.
But you're gonna break through.
Yes, but you're gonna break through when a lot of people call you.
And the one is
150, yes, and you did something for them and you won their hearts. Come on, next time they call you and you'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's no longer 150, it's now 300. They'll be like, okay, I'm taking this person is charging me 500, yeah, so 300 is still good. Yeah. Next time 450. Oh, it's 450 is still good. Before you know, you have the 500
and you built relationship. There's something you said that caught my attention, which I think is so important. The personality, your personality as a business person. So the thing with Justice, we call him a hype man. If you know Justice, you want to take pictures with him, even for the hype. You come in a bad mood.
No, I think that's why a lot of people have called me.
Exactly. And that has something to do with it. So I'm going to give you a practical example. The lady I do my lashes with, she's Ukrainian, her name is Irina. She is so sweet, guys. Even if I find another lash person, I'll literally go back to her for her personality. When you come, she gives you a cute warm hug. Hi Ruth, how are you? She's so sweet. I've literally gone wanting to do one thing and I left doing three. Because she's so sweet. She's like, oh, your eyebrows would also look nice if you shape them. I'm like, go ahead, honey. Do your thing. And then she's like,
look at that.
Too. So I realized, I was talking to myself, I'm like, Irina has such an amazing personality and you have one as well. So I feel like if you're getting into business, let your personality shine through it as well. Especially if they're looking to break through. There's someone I know who's really good at selling crafts. I don't want to mention the person's name, but that personality doesn't really come through. Like the person is not so friendly, but the person is really professional. So people pick the person's professionalism, right? Yes, they can maybe ditch the personality, but I feel in the long run, if you're going to maintain relationships with people, your personality relationship is part of it.
100%.
So you need to work on people relations.
Don't be petty, don't be moody, don't be touchy.
Yes, you have to let all those things
go. Don't be touchy. Yeah?
Okay, it's like you have a touchy person in mind.
No, yeah.
No, I get you. So are there times you had to go on a photo shoot and maybe you were down in your own emotions and you had to literally just come up for the sake of your clients?
Yes. There are times like that. There are times. There was this girl that wanted to shoot. And she told me when we got there that I watched your style shooting this person yesterday.
I want that energy.
Yes, and I want that energy. That's why I called you. I'm not even joking. That's why I said when you were talking. That's why I said most people call me because of the energy. And so when we got there, I was even down. I was down
had to just Put
when she told me that, I was like, wow, Justice.
Wow.
This is a blessing from God for your business.
Yes.
So I just started making the girl laugh. I was like, wow, it is. So you know, because that's what they thrive in. Some people don't have it in them to even take pictures for starters. They don't feel that they're photogenic.
So you bring
the
it
energy
out of them.
needs to be for my kind of job. It's so sensitive. The energy.
Yes.
Energy is really.
It's all about the energy.
Yeah.
So young people, you're starting a business. I know for Justice is photography. I don't even know if there's a photographer in this life that doesn't hire people. No one is coming to you. But if you're getting into cooking, you're getting into nails, you're getting into hair, whatever you do, let your personality shine. Be friendly. You're delivering the food. Hi, how are you? Get feedback. How was the food? Oh, thank you for coming. Like, learn these things. If it doesn't come natural, like Justice and I are sanguine. So we are bound to make people happy. Like, we're the life of the party. But I know there's certain people that may not be. Learn it. Just read books on how you can have good relationships with people. Don't take your rude self into business. Like, you already have this rested, serious face and think someone is gonna come back. There's certain people, honestly, do you know I do that with taxi drivers? The attitude you give me determines whether I'm tipping you or not.
Oh my God, this is really, really serious. This is real. Yes.
So it's part of business. It's part of your brand. If you're looking into any business, you have to have great people relations. Now, speaking of great people relations, Justice, you belong to a church family. We're in the same church. Right? So I'm not being shady. There's a thing with I want to believe things are beginning to change, but there's usually a thing when people know you that they want free things. How are you able to navigate that?
I just stopped. I just stopped. I stopped doing free things. So you have to also be careful for abuse, not to be abused. For your craft not to be abused. So I was almost at the point where I think I was about to be abused. So I sensed it earlier and I was like, I just gotta stop. I got a call one time. Oh, we need your camera for this, that. I was like, oh, great, cool, great.
It's gonna be this much.
Yeah. But then I realized that the person that called me that they need a camera for this thing, this, that, just spent almost $100 paying people to hire something else. And then you broke up my camera, not charged, this one, that one. Oh, thank you, bro. God bless you. I was like, oh
my eyes don't tear.
I was like, oh,
never again.
Oh, God's people. Oh, God.
We need to support one another, guys.
Lord.
We need to support one another.
I just stopped.
You had to.
Yeah, like I got to a place where you call me and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's a professional camera.
Great.
It's busy.
Great.
And it's not out of any weird place or bad place.
Yes.
It's just putting out your professionalism. Professionalism comes first. Professionalism comes first. But sometimes you also have to understand your relationship with people.
Yes.
But then if your relationship with the person is not the place where your professionalism can be thrown away. I mean, like for instance, she's my mother. She has invested so much in my life spiritually, mentally, psychologically. Someone like this that has come to this stage in your life calls you for anything in the world. No matter what you're doing, you make time. You know, and not somebody that, because we're just church members, you just want to ride on that Christianity vibe. It doesn't really make sense.
But I really think that Christians as a whole and people that know each other need to support each other as per, you know, you're doing this business, let me, instead of, for example, you're a photographer, I'm like, Asani, based on, then you can say, oh mama, just do it for free. I'm like, oh, how much do you usually charge? $500. Okay, just can I at least give you $250?
Yes.
I think
that would work.
Family related.
That would work. Yes, that would work.
Than entitlement to have absolutely free things.
Yes, doesn't make any sense.
So my church people, you know I love you. This is all for you. I think let's do
not
better.
Just church people. We're not just attacking church people. Over familiarity.
Okay, even family. I start doing maybe a meat pie business. It's not free. Stop it. Did I bake it for free? Did the flour lady give me the flour for free?
And you put the same pressure when you're not paying as when you're paying.
Stop it.
What's that?
Stop it. That's a bad manners.
Please.
They should have taught you that in school.
And you know this becomes real because they can't walk to a Coca-Cola company and say, give me Coke for free.
They're crazy.
You can't do that because that's a brand. It means you don't have respect for your friend's business.
Yes, and you don't see your friend's business as a potential brand. Ooh,
that's true. That's true.
We should write a business book, son.
Yes. If you respect and trust that they will grow and become that Coca-Cola business that you won't take for free, then you're gonna start now and start investing in them. Yeah, start investing in it.
So last question. Alright, so now finally I want to know what's been your financial plan, saving plan, because I don't believe just doing business and it's not going anywhere. So how are you disciplined with money? Because if you know Justice loves to chill, Justice loves to look nice, but at the same time I feel you save, because you impressed me when you got your MacBook from savings, right?
Yeah.
So I was really impressed and realized, this boy, though he looks like a shenanigan on his style, he's not a shenanigan. Don't follow Justice. So can you just finally, how do you balance enjoyment yet and discipline with your finances? When you get money, how do you do it?
Okay, I take a fraction, and I take 50% into savings and 50%. I first remove my 10% tithe, and then 90%. I take 50 from. That's a lot of math. Point is, I remove my tithe, cut it in half, and then save it, and then the remaining half is for
whatever you need to
whatever I need to do. Yeah, that's it. So let's say I'm getting 400 grivens from a shoot. 10% is 40 grivens is for tithe, and the remaining I split 180 or 200 to my savings, and then put the remaining in my personal use.
Wow.
So I've been doing that for like the past 1 year. So
that's good. That's good. And I heard you talk about reading a book. Is this one of the ways you're able to?
Yes. When I started doing business properly, like I wanted to start monetizing everything about me.
We have to monetize.
Guys, you have to monetize your skills and what people know you for.
Good.
The skill in life is taking the small knowledge of people about you and turning it into money. For instance, I passed croc. So when that news spread around, I felt like it was time for me to introduce something. So I did a croc book.
Nice.
And then people started buying, people started buying. And then, just monetize. I started doing music. I'm passionate about music. People know me to be a music person.
Yes.
I got a home studio.
And
then start recording. So anything you know you're good at, find a way to translate it to money.
And then get the necessary skills, read the necessary books.
Yes. So I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, when I wanted to start fully monetizing everything about me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. So I want to end by saying I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much, Mama.
I'm proud of you, and that's why I brought him here, because I'm really proud to see him growing in the business industry. I've seen him have results, so I just wanted to get it from a practical person. So if you're here and you're looking to start, like I gave an example of Zoe, try everything. Zoe would have been a tailor by now. But then she moved, and she's now found her passion. She's a passionate photographer, YouTuber, Instagrammer.
And if she's tired any day, she can still try something else.
You're young. You're young. Try and cook jollof. Even if it burns, cook it again. You can do it, honey. Okay? So I'm just here to say, let's stop being couch potatoes. Let me go a bit on the prophetic side. We're having a meeting, and our spiritual mom was telling us how there's just going to be 3 years of things being better, but there's going to be an economic meltdown again. So this is me giving you free prophetic advice. You're not in my church, but I'm here for you. Let's start building wealth, young people.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart when young people lose a mom and dad, and that's the end of their life. You literally see them go down the pits of life. It's sad. So you don't have to lose your parents, or they don't have to lose their job for you to become someone who's thinking of making money. Start now. I've told you guys, 3 years from now, there'll be another meltdown. May we not be caught broke.
Amen.
And if you decide that you want to be lazy, then the rest of us are here working hard. Then you'll be coming to ask for money in 3 years. Son, will you give them?
No.
Me, I won't give you.
No.
Because we have this equal opportunity right now. No, we won't. Don't come do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you in advance, I won't give you money.
I don't even have to give you.
I won't give you money because you can do something with yourself. I'm telling you now. Do you get me? So come on, young people, let's get serious with this money thing. Just be making something. Stop being. No one is paying you for watching series all day. Stop it. Pick your little skill. Start working on it one by one, okay? In the next years to come, when we're looking at wealth, it will be habits we have built now.
Amen.
All right?
Amen.
So these 2 videos was just us getting into the business side, the entrepreneurship side of young people. Whatever your skill is, use it. For me, I don't even think I'll have to learn. Maybe I have a business side, but if I don't, I have to work on growing my YouTube channel and other talking events.
You see that she loves talking. Now see, she's got a YouTube channel.
Good.
Right? She's trying to grow it. Translate stuff.
Do what you have. When I go elsewhere, I'll work on being an MC.
Yes,
being an
and you'll be
interviewer,
paid to
I'll be paid to do
just
it.
stand in shows like 30, 40 minutes.
And this is something I love to do. So find that thing and let it make money for you. Nobody's gonna be broke. I ain't gonna give you money. Alright guys, so until my next video, it's bye. What do you have to say to the people?
It's a huge privilege for me to be here. I really don't want to take it for granted. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so happy to. Your audience are really, really engaging people. So I mean,
they are
thank
the best.
you guys. The last thing I have to say is own stuff. Stop renting stuff. If you want to create generational wealth,
Chinda.
Own stuff. Buy. Save to buy and own it. Amen. You control your wealth when you do that.
Oh, a man with wisdom. Bye.
Bondi shirts. Bondi shirts.
What's that?
Bondi shirts.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. Thank you for watching.
We need to breathe. Breathe into me, oh Lord. What is that? What is that? Did it come out from me? Me.